Hey geeks, are you ready for some more magical Hogwarts fun? Let's go! So as many of you may know, in addition to being able to play Hogwarts Legacy on PlayStation 5, PC, and Xbox X series, you can now also play on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. But guess who can't play Hogwarts Legacy? That's right, me. That's because if you remember in my last video where I created my Hogwarts pet, I pre-ordered Hogwarts Legacy for the Switch. And that's still not going to be available till July. So that means I still have time to procrastinate and slowly get my supplies ready to go to Hogwarts. Speaking of my last video, you may remember I asked everybody what we should name the owl. And the winner is Morgan. Now, this is my favorite comment. And technically, he named him Captain Morgan because he looks like he's had one too many. In addition to loving this comment, I also picked this name because it had a magical background, aka Morgan Le Fay. But that's not all. You can get your very own Morgan shirt at, I guess they changed it from Teesprings to Springs.com. I'll put the link down below. Check it out. You can also get a sticker. I was hoping that the t-shirt would be here for this episode, but unfortunately it is still in the mail, because Muggle mail goes a lot slower than Owl mail. But don't worry, I'll be wearing my Morgan shirt soon. So, according to WizardingWorld.com, the wand that has chosen me is made of adler wood, has a phoenix core, is 11 inches, and is surprisingly squishy and flexible. Now, I don't have very much adler wood around, so in order to create a wand that is actually what I would be using at Hogwarts, I ordered this board here from Amazon. In order to make it so I can make a wand out of it that's more than 1/4 inch wide, I cut it into these 4 pieces. One of them is not quite the same size as the others, but that's okay. We have our wood. And we also have our phoenix feather for our core. I was told by a very reliable source that this is a phoenix feather. Now be careful. Phoenix feathers can be temperamental and may self-combust, but hopefully we'll be able to get it into the wand before that. Since I don't have a wand yet, I can't magic these together very well, even though we tried doing that with Morgan. Well, you're going to use our magic adhesive Gorilla wood glue. Not sponsored. We're going to take the wood, hopefully get some glue out, put a generous amount, I guess, but not too much because it's just come out the side. And we're going to sandwich 2 together. It's okay if they don't right now. It's not a tight thing. Then we're going to get our phoenix core. Do our best to lay it down onto this piece of wood here. And it'll probably be fine if it sticks out a little. Just add character to the wand, right? I'm going to add some more wood glue. And sandwich them together. And then we're going to put our extra piece on the side to help contain our phoenix feather. Some more glue here. Then we have our magical binding agent. The magic rubber bands. To hold everything in place until the wood glue dries. Last time I used rubber bands on this channel was to try to kill 2x5 floppy disks in Destroying Technology Before It Destroys Us. If you haven't watched that series, I suggest you do so. It's a lot of people's favorite series that if we ever get 1,000 subscribers, might have a special episode. So don't forget to like and share so we can get those subs to have the special edition of Destroying Technology Before It Destroys Us. So, if we were making a Minecraft wand, we're all done. It's a square stick. But we are not. We are making a Hogwarts wand. And it needs to be round. So, it needs to set. So we're just going to set it aside for now. and talk about what makes this wand special. Adler wood is unyielding. However, it is said that a person who possesses an Adler wood wand is actually not stubborn or obstinate, but rather helpful, considerate, and likable. So that means since this is the one that I'm supposedly supposed to have, you should like me and this channel. So basically, it's a wand that likes its opposite to possess, which is kind of like my astrological sign, which is the Libra, and it's a scale that tends to like both things and balances itself out by being the opposite of itself at times. It's also a good wood for non-verbal spells and should be possessed by the most advanced witches and wizards. So hey, it's saying a lot that this wand has chosen me. The Phoenix core is the rarest of the cores in the wizarding world. This is because the creature is independent and detached from the world. I guess that can kind of describe me at times too, because I like to live in a fantasy world. Don't we all? As far as the length and the flexibility, 11 inches is in range of a normal wand, and the flexibility tends to describe the adaptability and willingness of the wand. So there you have it. Now we just wait for the wand to set and we'll start turning it into a wand shape. Okay, geeks, my wand has finally cured and I've let it sit long enough. I've removed the magical band and we're ready to start actually making it, instead of a Minecraft wand, into a Hogwarts wand. I have a few wood tools to help get into the right wand shape, but I'm mostly going to be sanding it down. I have an electric sander and various grits of sandpaper. I'm going to start with a coarser sandpaper and work my way down. I haven't done this before, so like Morgan the Owl, it's see what happens type project. I have about an inch to work with because this is about 12 inches and my wand is only 11 inches. However, that got me to wondering, in the Harry Potter books overseas where y'all use metrics, are the wands still measured in inches, or is that just an American thing? If you know the answer, let me know in the comment section below. The other question that this project made me think of is, how do wizards learn how to make wands? Because it's not a subject that they teach at Hogwarts. It's the only way you learn is being an apprentice, and that's why there's not that many in the wizarding world. What do you think? Or do you think they have to go to a special school that teaches it? audio stopped working on my camera, and I couldn't figure out why. It's driving me crazy, and I didn't realize it until I started editing. So this video really has become like a cursed child. Like everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. But we're going to finish up this video by showing you my wand and explaining the last couple things I did to it. Basically, here's my wand. I added a handle with Sculpey to it. I made sure it was a thin layer, and I did put it in the oven. Now, I've read online, could be a bad thing to put wood in the oven. I kept a watchful eye on it and had a fire extinguisher on hand just in case. And as I said, I did make sure that it was a thin layer. And it did start smoking, but I didn't start a fire, so win for me. I did take it out a little earlier than the recommended. I took it out at 10 minutes instead of the 15 minutes, but it seems to have actually come out nicely. Now, technically, I should have probably used yellow and black since I'm a Hufflepuff, but I'm not really a yellow girl. So I used aqua with sparkles and some black because I think they look nice together. Now, after smoothing out my wand, I did add some texture to it to make it look kind of battle-worn. And I added a finger grip so I have a nice spot to be able to cast. It is a fat wand, but I like it. I then actually added some lacquer to it after I was done putting it in the oven because I really didn't want to start a fire in my oven if I could avoid it. And lacquer is kind of flammable. I really like the wand. I think it came out kind of how I imagined it to come out. I was told that I should have just started with a round something instead of the square something that I started out with. But then I couldn't have got the wood that was actually my wood type that my wand chosen to me by the Wizarding World. So I'm happy with it. It's comfortable. Now, I couldn't get it squishy or flexible, but if I move it really fast like this, maybe it kind of looks a little bit flexible. You can still see the core coming out a little, but that's just so you know that it's there. So, geeks, for today I want to know, what is your wand, wood, and core type? Let me know in the comment section below, and until next time, geeks, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and ring the bell, or I'll cast a spell on you.